Hi everybody, this is Spring with Soaps and Suds and such, and I'm getting ready to do a column pour. This is a small slab mold column pour, and if you hear me talking in thin air, I have a Facebook group, Soaping and Such. Check it out. I am doing a live feed through there, so I'll be talking with them as well as talking to you all on YouTube. Okay, and I think there's two more. So we're doing a column pour today. Nothing special about a column pour. You're just pouring over top of something. You could use a glass jar for that. Anything heavy enough, a block of wood. Hey Betty Joe, hey Patricia. And you don't have to have a column. That is a column. You know, you could use whatever. I've used glasses. You know, a glass that's made out of plastic is more likely to tumble over, but you get you a good glass that's made out of glass and they will stay up just fine. And I've done glasses, I've used bottles, I love to use jars, canning jars, turn them upside down. Yeah, they work really well. Let's see. Okay, hey Ma. And let's see, let me check on I'm also YouTube, and let me check and make sure that's going. Yep, that's going. Okay, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's see if I can get you where you can actually see the bowl. Let's see, back up, Spring. Okay, I think you can see it. Let me get my glasses on. Somebody give me a thumbs up or something if you can see it. Okay, I think you can. Okay, let's see. And I'm going to be using in this, I've got some Kayolin Clay here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I like to put that in from the get-go. And let me get my thing ready there. And I'll just go ahead and blend that in. Well, I'm not plugged up. Doggone it. Ain't that a good one? Let me go plug this up. Okay, get my glasses on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick buzz. There's no lye solution in here yet. I'm just making sure my kaolin is mixing with my oils good. I just assume do it from the start. Sometimes I don't, but I remembered I will. Okay, got that. Now I've got my lye solution here. I'm just using water today. So I have got silk fibers in that. I've got a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. Pour that in there like so. I need to get me some more fresh goat milk and make some soap. That used to be all I used back a long time ago. Just a little bit more. Okay, and for colors, well, first of all, for fragrance, what I'm going to be using is rice petals and shea. I got that at Nature's Garden. I'm going to be using this color, which is a beautiful purple, and that came from Nurture Soap. Here it is, if you can see that. And that is Purple Vibrance. My husband chose the colors. So, and I'm also going to be using Nurture Soap Fuchsia. Let me show over here. I'm going to be using this purple. That's the Purple Vibrance from Nurture Soap and Nurture Soap's Fuchsia. And here is the purple. vibrance. Here is the fuchsia. And then I will also be using TD. Okay, let's get this, give this just a quick stir around. Can't read any of your comments because I can't see them. This computer's almost shut as far as having to get it where it can see. And I hope I've got that right because I can't see where the... Okay, bring it back, Spring. Okay, now let me set these out here like so. Pour them in. No certain amount. I'm just doing whatever here. Nothing in particular. Okay. And I do hope you can see because I can't see the computer screen hardly for the light out here. It's hard to see it. Okay, now set that aside. Let's see if you can see. Okay, I think so. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'll go ahead and do my TD right quick. And please don't get mad at me if I use too much. I got my certain way I like my white. I like it white in some of them, and sometimes I use quite a bit. And I don't want anyone saying, well, I use too much because I'm bad for that. I'm sorry, I don't measure. It's like a bad habit that I have. Sorry for shaking the table. That looks pretty good, I think. I want it just a little bit wider, but not a lot. I'll just put just a tad bit more. Okay, that should do it. Okay, I think that's pretty. Now we're going to do our fuchsia, and then we'll do our purple vibrance. Yes. Let's see if I... Yep, you can see, I think. I hope. Maybe I'll get a better setup later. I've got most of what I need for YouTube, but now going live is a different story. And we don't have cell phones here, so I can't use a cell phone. I need to get me one though, I guess just to take like when we go to the beach or something. That's not quite the color I was looking for. It's not quite dark enough. I'm going to put just a little bit more. Not much, just a little bit. Just a tad. Well, I went over the tap. Sorry. I meant to do a tap. I think I did just a little bit more than I meant to do. Okay. I hope they don't set up on me. I'll do my purple vibrance. I love this color. I think it's absolutely gorgeous color. And I will scrape my sides because I see stuff sticking to the sides on my cups. Okay. I think we got that. And Jenny, if you're watching, I watched you where you did your pour last night, your soap, and it's beautiful. I love that. And I too love doing leaves. I think they're fun, and flowers. I just love it. Okay, well, I told everybody to choose what they wanted, and we had such a mixed bag. I decided just to use all 3 in here if I could fit them. Now, let's see. Hopefully that'll turn out all right. We'll see, I guess. Okay. And let me make sure everybody in YouTube can see. I think so, yes. Okay, and we've got our white. You can see it. We've got our fuchsia. And we've got our purple vibrance. Now, I think I'm going to take and stir around the edge just to make sure I don't miss any of that mica in there. Starting to thicken up. I'm going to have to speed it up. And you know something I forgot to do? I didn't put my darn fragrance in there. So I got to do that. So I'll have to move, people. We'll have to move. Yep. Okay. I'm about to slosh that out. Getting nervous again. Hopefully I'll get better at it. If you haven't used that fragrance, it's really a wonderful fragrance. That rice petals and shea. I really like it. Nice soft scent. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to start with this dark. And all I do is I just pour it over top. Like so. Pour some on that one, pour some on this one. Ain't nothing to it. I mean, it's just pouring is all you're doing. Then I think I'll go with a little bit of white. And the higher you go, the more runoff you'll get. You can see that. And then you can do it down close and you're not going to get as much runoff. Okay. Oh, fly, go away. Go, go, go. Fly trying to join our party here. Have my fly swatter. Okay, I'm gonna go up high. Let's see. High again. I hope these colors do well together. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. High. Okay, let's get the last of this out. This is our purple vibrance. And you can buy columns on YouTube. I've seen them on there before. No, I think it was pink, wasn't it? I get myself mixed up there. Okay, Yeah, our daughter and her husband just bought them a new home, and they got into it finally. And we're supposed to go over there to cook out. Okay, now my white. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll use that one. And sometimes I'll move it away from the center just to get it running off the sides on these bigger ones like this one, the Pentagon, so it just doesn't stay in like one spot. And I have done them with multiple different columns, so I mean it ain't no biggie to do it that way. It is so hot out here. I'm about to roast. Okay, now we got that. So all I'm gonna do is clear me off a spot over here to put these. I love you, baby. And I'm just going to clean off my tops of my columns, like so. Kind of go down the side a little bit there, just to get the soap off of it. Of course, I'll scrape them down again if there's anything left when I get them in the house, and I don't like to waste any soap. Okay, that one. Now, this one. And I think we all kind of agreed on the yellow. Well, I may use both of those big spiral columns, but the big spiral columns for the barbershop soap in my large slab mold with using red, white, and blue colors. So I'll be doing that one. Hope you'll watch or come on with us and join us. And just go down the sides on the star also, just to get some of it off. Okay, then I'm going to take one out, one down the sides again, just so I don't lose soap. Set that to the side. Okay, and then the last one. Give this a tap over here. Okay, tap that down. Let me make sure you got it where you see me. Okay, now I'm just going to give it a swirl.
That's good, baby.
Thank you, babe. I wished I'd used different colors. But I didn't. Well, I think I'll go back around it one more time. Should I leave it alone, or should I go back this way one more time? Let's see if you can tell me. Leave it alone or go back the opposite way one more time. I'll get my other glasses as well if I don't get soap all over me. Now, maybe I can see it. Let's see. of color over here. I'm just adding a little bit of color over here is all I'm doing. Okay, and there it is. I'll have to clean up the sides. And I am going to put my 91% alcohol here. And I'm going to clean up this, clean these sides off a little bit. I'll try to. Sorry if it's shaking. I had to, this table's wobbly. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to spray it, just spritzing it with some 91% alcohol. That's what I like to use. Now I think I'll put on some glitter, and I'm going to be using, this is from Nurture Soap. It's called Super Sparkle, if you can see that. And I really like this one. The one I did last night is not my favorite, and I went looking and searched for the one that I like the most. I'm pretty sure this is the one I like. I could be wrong. This could be the one I don't like. I hope not. It don't look like it though. This one looks really sparkly. Get it off. Whoops, it's going everywhere. The wind's blowing. Oh, shucks. I got it in one spot more than I wanted it. Need to get me a shaker or something. I don't have any of those puffer things. I've always just went with the cheap way of doing it. Either my fingers or a salt shaker. I guess I'm a little bit cheap on some things. But I figure it's more soap that I can make if I go less on everything else. Okay. Well, that'll have to do it. Hopefully it's sparkly enough. If not, it's that kind, I don't know. I don't think that's the one I really like after all. Okay, there you go. If you can see, not a lot of sun right now. I mean, we're under the porch. There's sun out there, but I don't know if it's showing it. It's really pretty though. Let me show them. Okay. Let's see if I can. Day before yesterday, or it might have been yesterday, I can't remember to be honest with you, but this is the column pour that I poured out on my porch. And what I've done is I have took a move what, baby? This. I have took a ruler, just a plain old ruler. And then I just measure however I want it, you know, whatever. And I take a knife, and once I get it where I want it, like say like this, and I'll just make a little mark and another little mark, line it up, and do it that way. Then I do my other way. And I have used the trusty old potato peeling to go around the sides, and I will use the beveler. Now to cut it, I use just a Wilton cake decorating cutter thing. I can't remember what it's called. So.
Doohickey.
Yeah, for me it's a doohickey. And let's see. Boy, this one has hardened up compared to what my normal column pours. I mean, I probably could have cut it yesterday, and I figured it was too soft.
You can see the residue left on the...
Yeah, and I'll have to end up using the beveler on the sides of this, because that will show up on it. That's true. But I want my design to show on these, so that's why you just cut it this way. And I didn't pour it thick, as you can see. I poured it only 1 1/4 inch, so that it would be a bar. Okay, now I can show you. There's one bar, and if you can see down through here, and another, and then the bottom. But these are rather big bars, and to be honest with you, I could probably actually go down the middle and make, you know, just the smaller bars, but I usually leave them big. And that's a pretty one. I'm hoping to do one with some piping one day, if I can get my recipe to set up right. Not set up hard as a rock like the last time, but there it is. And I've actually got a little ball of it here that I took my potato peeler
off the sides of
and
it before you cut
yeah,
it.
trimmed off the sides, and I think I'm going to go see if I get any bubbles, and I'll show you on my hand. There they are. It's not hot at all, doesn't burn. Don't feel any drying. So, there you go. We've got bubbles. That's a good thing. Now, let me see if I can see what anybody said.